Welcome to another camera comparison video that you have requested. We have Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra versus the Huawei Mate 70 Pro Plus. Look how much wider the selfie here is on Huawei. Wow, I am a huge fan of this selfie camera. Look at the difference here. But let's have a look at some selfies. Let's check on quality, stabilization here. I like how much wider the field of view is on Huawei. Just enjoying beautiful weather. It doesn't happen very often here in the UK. And huge thank you to all you guys that subscribe to the channel, because we just hit 75,000 subscribers, which is pretty amazing, I have to say. But let's carry on with the video, and this is stabilization. I love the HDR here. I'm recording in 4K 60 FPS. Surprisingly, the sky looks slightly different. I think the Huawei is just a little bit more natural. Let's go optical zoom. We've got ×3 and then ×4. But please remember that Samsung also have another dedicated telephoto lens, which is pretty cool. But yeah, switch back to ultra wide angle and carry on with my review. This is the quality indoor for making vlogs, YouTube videos, content creation. This is the quality. I am still recording in 4K 60 FPS on both ×2. So this is just a digital crop. You let me know what you think about the quality, and let me take some portrait shots now. Now this is maximum zoom ×20 on both, and you can clearly see how much better Samsung is here. Wow! Let's switch back to ultra wide angle and take some pictures now. As you can see, I have both devices on the tripod. My wife will be helping me when I'm going on my electric bike using the fast shutter speed. Do you want to show us how to use it? Ready? Yeah. Swipe it down on the Samsung and just press it on Huawei. As you can see, there's loads of pictures taken within a couple of seconds, which is pretty impressive. But let's compare the quality and results now. This is video quality, maximum optical zoom, ×4 on Huawei, ×5 on Samsung, but you can also go ×3 if you don't want to go that close. This is the focus, and it's doing pretty good job. But let's have a look at some macro photography now. I'm using dual recording, and it's great to have those features. But I must say, I love that Samsung can record 4K 120 frames per second. And also there's a portrait video mode, which is not available on Huawei, which is a bit of a shame because there's amazing hardware, but I think they still need to work on the software in order to get those features, unfortunately. What do you think? Which one do you prefer so far? Just changing a scenery a little bit. I am in Birmingham. This is actually third largest city in England. So I'm gonna walk around, take some pictures. It's a pretty quiet night, I have to say. I'm recording with selfie camera 4K 30 FPS, and you can see how much wider the Huawei is. Wow. Are you ready for selfies? Let's go. Okay, let's start. Stabilization and video quality at night. This is ultra wide angle recording in 4K 30 FPS. And so far I have to say the colors look a little bit better on Samsung. Let me switch to the main camera. Still loads of lights, looks like Christmas. Let's go ×2. This is just the digital crop. But let's have a look at the optical zoom. We got ×3 on Samsung, and you got ×4 on Huawei. And then remember, we've got an additional telephoto lens here. It's looking good. Yo, 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 and take some pictures now. So if you love long exposure photography, then Huawei will give you a few more options. Sadly, this is not available on Samsung. Now I'm using portrait video mode on Samsung. Sadly, this option is not available on Huawei. What do you think about the quality? Let's take some portrait shots and have a look which one takes better pictures. Okay, so this is ×10, zooming at night. However, there's even ×20 available on both, which is pretty impressive. Switching back to ultra wide angle. I'm heading back home. Hope you enjoyed this episode. We're going to do the conclusion tomorrow. See which device is actually better. Stay tuned. Now I'm using portrait video mode on Samsung, and I have to say this is probably one of the best selfies videos that you can find on the market. On the other side, this is not available on Huawei. I'm using one of the filters just to show you different options here. It is a very cloudy day. Look at that. But generally speaking, you've got two amazing flagship devices, and whichever you pick, you will not be disappointed. Shame about Huawei and Google services, but you know what? It's not that hard to install it if you really want to. Please let me know your thoughts. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you next one. Cheers.